2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam here at the Stadium Course TPC Sawgrass. And Rich, this golf course hits you right between the eyes from the opening hole.
Opening tee shot, 426 yards, par 4 for the back tees. It's a very strange angle for the tee shot. Fairway tilts from left to right, where the tee box faces you from right to left. So you really have to hit an opening cut shot off the tee to give yourself the best option of finding the fairway here. Misses out to the right or left, leaves a very awkward angle to a green that sits up above you, but also slants pretty severely from left to right.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today.
Well, you love this player. Why wouldn't you wait to see how this player plays? You have a poster of this player at home, don't you?
A two.
Okay. Mm.
Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Lovely effort that. This shot from 120 yards.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Currently 1 under for the day. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Second shot on the second. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, that was left all the way off the club. Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going down? Great touch. Really nicely played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Let's check in with Lydia Coe from earlier.
Fantastic touch on this one.
Great putt. Let's take a look at the current standings. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one needs to kick left. He's found the surface. Good chance here. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. That was a gallant attempt. That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away. Nicely holed. And for par. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Well, the 4th is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This 4th can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
That's heading into the rough, I think. Rich, we saw it right throughout Tiger Woods' career, just epic shot after epic shot. What was the best shot you ever saw Tiger hit?
We were playing in 2002 in the Grand Slam of Golf over in Hawaii. Justin Leonard, Davis Love, Tiger, and myself. And we, on the second day, wind's blowing at a pretty good clip on the par 5. I think it was number 7. And you had to bust 2 shots to get there. Nobody, I mean, it was nearly impossible. And in fact, it was impossible with 3 out of the 4 of us to get it home in 2. Well, Tiger gets up there on this par 5 the second day. He's already leading by like 800, I think. And he drills one right down the middle. I lay up with a 3-wood. That's how hard it's blowing. I lay up with a 3-wood to about 70, 80 yards. And this little green is a little peninsula. It kind of goes from left to right, a little bit of a fade if you're a right-handed player, with water on the front part of the green and the pins over in the back right. And he gets up there and smokes driver off the deck into about a 25-mile-an-hour wind to about 6 feet away. And I look over at my caddy and I go, is this for real? I mean, are you sure that we're not in a video game right now? Because that's just not possible. I mean, it literally, the second shot off the deck with the driver was hit about forehead high and traveled about 270 into the wind. And the ball just kind of hung there, seemingly just about 20 feet off the ground, just hung there. And kept hanging, kept hanging, and fell right exactly where he wanted it to. It was unbelievable. And at that moment in time, you kind of sit there and look at yourself on the inside and you go, whew, I don't have that shot, and I don't even know how to make up for a shot like that I don't have. You just knew that you're just kind of sitting there watching something that nobody else in the game can do. It's phenomenal.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Sitting at 1 under the card. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
A 7-footer right here.
Better than most.
Oh, well played. And that will take him to 2 under.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are checking in with John Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Nicely done. Sitting at 2 under, just outside the top 10 on the leaderboard.
They've chosen to club down here.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. It was on a good line. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Now 5 strokes behind. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Well, we're hearing some excitement elsewhere on the course. Come on, you're better than that. And now we go to the 9th. And this happened a moment ago. This was his 4th shot. Well, that's high quality. I'm sure they were aiming for it, but for it to go in, that's awesome. A couple under at this stage. A chance to move into the top 10. That's disappointing. From one bunker to the next. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the lead. Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Okay, steady now. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Looking good. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yes, 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
It's on a great line. Ouch, that hurts. This one's for bogey. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass's Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Oh, well done. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with John Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
This has eyes for the hole. Well done. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Even for the day. And here we are with the third shot. Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That starts off on a good line.
Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And that will take him to 1 under. As you make the turn here at TPC Sawgrass, the 10th hole is a clever one.
Pretty basic par 4, just 424 yards from the back tee. Players take out a hybrid or a 3-wood, hit it out to the right-hand side, which will leave a short second shot. However, lots of undulations on this green, so make sure your second shot is the correct distance.
Lining up from the sand now. All right, let's see if he can improve on this bunker play. Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. playing their fourth shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And unfortunately dropping back to even with the card.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Second shot here on the 11th. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Let's have a look at this highlight. Lining up for his second.
Yes!
Okay, let's get back to the action. Even for the day. Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And with that, that's their fourth birdie. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Roars going up around the golf course.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Here's some action from just a moment ago.
An absolute beauty here.
Oh, where would that rank by Tiger Woods? That's right amongst his very best. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Pat.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Judging it beautifully.
And in it goes. Currently 1 under for the round. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3-13.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
The excitement, it's starting, you can hear it.
Going with the 6-iron here. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Time to check in with Lydia Ko.
Look at the shot that this player possesses. I gotta say, from that spot, that's exactly what they were trying to do.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Ooh, right by the hole. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. A good stroke. Yeah, nicely holed. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4-14.
Difficult tee shot on this, playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially. That is right down the sprinkler line.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
That's inside the house of opportunity. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And down it goes. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green, and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Starting to look really good.
Oh, the long-range bomb. Is there anything better in the game? And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Looking great now.
Oh, how about that one? And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And let's have another look at that one.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
at -2, going along nicely today.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That's frustrating. Oh, how good was that? Almost an eagle. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. He's currently tied for 9th. All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, well played. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey, guys, we are checking in with John Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Just didn't drop. No, that's too bad. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
This is their look at birdie.
That was a gallant attempt. That'll sting a bit. Putting for a par here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. He's currently sharing 8th position.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest.
Fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass. You've obviously navigated a very tough shot. But there's just one more to play.
There's one final test. The second shot at 18. Water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level. Give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie, but par, never a bad score at the 18th at TPC Sawgrass.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, quality shot, that. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. It was on a good line. Well, it's a bit disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup. And that will do it for this player today. And as the round comes to a close, they find themselves in 8th place on the leaderboard.
In 8th place, meaning top 10, Luke, not a bad spot, but I can promise you this player is expecting more out of themselves.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich B, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.